Manchester United currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on.
He's having a pop! Modric. Now it's Guirassy. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Goulet.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Vieira.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Couldn't squeeze it through, and it's Bale. Goulet might just make this. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vidal. Goulet. Spread out to the left. Vidal. Big chance! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Tries to play it through. Look at the space. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. That was good alertness. Beckenbauer venturing down the left. Short changes him with that pass. Guti. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Haaland, and he's in on goal. And Cruyff! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Not the most accurate pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Neymar.
2 added minutes
Just
have been
eases him
indicated.
off the ball. Modric. Guti. Space for him to turn and look. And he was alert to it. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Howson calmly anticipates. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And now, please turn
So we
towards
reached the halfway
screen for a
point.
special
Oh, what a half,
presentation
Peter.
featuring
What a
our
half.
guest
It really has
performers
had a
today.
bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Bale. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Vidal. Guti. Messi. Now it's Hullet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Hullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Looking for options for movement. Bale. Bale's cross. Terrific effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Guirassy. Guti. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. Nesta. Now he's off and running. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He has a look up. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14,
So we have movement on both
Johan
benches.
Cruyff.
Two fresh faces
Number
and
9,
both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to...
And the shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. So their fourth corner of the game. And this is Messi. Can he finish? Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Messi. Oh, cracking ball. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Vieira. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Correa gets into a good position. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the...
Füllkrug! And the keeper read that really well.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Correa receives it in a good position here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Engages and... Oh, what a mistake!
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Great vision. And it's been played through. Petit. Füllkrug is onto it in a flash. Till. No, no way through.
Has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's been given away. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a lovely pass. Mohamed Salah, brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Sapporo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Cruyff. Roberto Carlos has it out wide. He's rising! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Consadole, Sapporo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's two now without reply. He's had a shot! Perilously close. Two 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Neymar will not want to lose. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's heaved it away. And the return pass. Threads one in. And this is Raul. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, he's burst through. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos delivers. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Knocks it into space. Played in, but oh, good effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And he's managed to get free. In towards the back. Oh, great leap! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's there to belt it away. And they're back on the ball again. Messi, very much a man of this moment. What a delightful ball. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Marcelo driving forward. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Cruyff goes looking wide. And this is Roberto Carlos. Chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed it again.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Raul wants to run onto this. And it's hoisted clear. He's had it taken off him.
Kiyatasuk clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone?
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Neymar. Roberto Carlos is in a really good... He's got a goal! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Salah. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bullets in acres of space out wide. And for the first half, that is that.
Manchester United have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Manchester United up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough.
Substitution.
So, into the second half. Mohamed Salah. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Vieira. And it's Neymar. Oh, they could break here. Probing pass. Marcelo. To Cancelo. And here's Mohamed Salah. Can he get it through? In by Cancelo.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And he's quick to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oblak. Van Dijk. Now Ronaldinho. Neymar. Can he finish? Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitutions taking place.
Consadole, Sapporo are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Consadole, Sapporo may be down, but not out just yet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's going for goal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Raul. Now it's Drogba. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Ronaldinho. And it's Marcelo. Great ball if he can get there. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ferdinand. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gullit. This is a promising build-up. Quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he lines up a cross, and that's in! He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So now the difference is 3. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's quick to return it. He's shifted it to the flank. He whips in across. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Thuram makes the interception. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now is this the final assault? Salah. Mohamed Salah driving forwards. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Cruyff. Could move up a gear here. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's all alone. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Salah. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That has been cut short. And there goes the final whistle. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Ibrahimovic, very much the man of the moment. His boots... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out all
today's
the stops to make this a
Manchester
monumental
United
occasion.
Against Germany.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Roberto Carlos. And he's there to clear it. That has ended up in no man's land. Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Xavi. Xavi charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a loose ball. Here's a shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's Messi! Messi! From another planet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 11 minutes.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So, a breakthrough already. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Opts for safety. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gullit did well to step. Oh, just the keeper now. He's had a shot. It's a goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Eto'o. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chance here to counter. And it's Cruyff. Vinicius Junior is always looking to break lines. Oh, well played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Xavi. And here's Zico. Roberto Carlos. And that is headed for the middle. Nesta can get it clear. Gullit has created one goal already. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Zico.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand. Bale. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Cruyff. And he's in on goal. This might chance, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
It's Eto'o! Sensational from Eto'o! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And it's made its way to him. Now the... Getting up there! And again! And he's done it! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Eto'o. And this is Roberto Carlos. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Roberto Carlos. Space for him to turn and look. So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not
And a quick
complaining. The
announcement
goals just
today
seem
that
to
memorabilia
keep on
from
coming.
today's match
It
is
clearly
now
means
on
that
sale in
defending
the
hasn't been
stadium.
at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, this has been a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. So let's get the ball rolling. Thuram. Van Dijk is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looks to the other side, and it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, and it's been played through. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Thuram. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's clever. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bale. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cafu. Oh, he's going to be disappointed
Oh,
with
great
that.
feat, that.
And here's Messi. Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Cafu. And it's O'Shea. Messi. Ambitious ball here. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Maldini did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
It's just beyond his reach. Cafu. To Maldini. Xavi. It's a promising position.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And it's Cruyff. Vinicius Junior. Can he get onto this? Schmeichel claims it without any fuss. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. He shifted it to the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Xavi. Now he's got space here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Looking for options for movement. Thuram is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Messi.
Germany really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. That's a corner kick.
Substitution in progress.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Vieira. Ferdinand is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And there's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to
There will be
this?
3 minutes added time.
It's out for a goal kick. And the number on the board is 3. Thuram, foot in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And time is up. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.